morning everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy and this channel is called Cindy Love and Stitch and it's about cross stitching. And today in Holland it's, what day is it? Thursday, and it's snowing outside. It really is. So, oh no, you're kidding me. I wanted to show you the snow, but I'm looking outside right now and it's gone. It turned into rain. That's too bad. I wanted to share the Dutch snow with you. But okay, I feel a bit nervous because it has been such a long time. I believe over 6 weeks or something. And I don't know, I feel sad about that because, you know, a lot is happening in Holland again with COVID and all of that stuff. And also in the school of our kids, and my husband got COVID, so we had to go in lockdown in our home. And what I do when that happens, you know, I just drop everything and then family first and taking care of everyone and making sure everyone is having a good time. And then when the kids were back at school, I just crashed, you know. It's like, I'm no longer there for 1 or 2 days. And and then I decided that's not okay because you guys are also really important to me, you know. I love this community. I love that we share from our passion, you know, for cross stitching, for our love of creating with our hands and with a needle and thread, and our love for beautiful fabrics, beautiful patterns, and you know, I enjoy watching your videos, and that's why I decided, because for me it's not, I want to film more often because you're always important to me, not only when times are well, but also when times are shitty, you know. So I decided to start filming every 3 weeks, and because I want to, because you are important to me and I want to share the things I love with this community. And of course I also want to say thanks to all of you for being there and for sharing. To every Flosstuber out there, you know, new ones, older ones, the ones with a lot of comments and subscribers, the ones with less subscribers and comments, because we all do our share, and we all share what we love and what we're passionate about, and I think that's really important, you know, to share light and love in this world. So thank you all. And what I want to do right now is say to you what date will be my next Flosstube, also for me, so that I can, that I can remember that. And that will be the 23rd and 24th of December, just before Christmas, and that will be a whip stash update. So that will be a larger video, a longer video, I think. But I think it will be really fun to make and to create, and so that you can enjoy my video during Christmas. But this is a channel about cross stitching, of course. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe, or leave me a thumbs up, or leave me a comment. I always answer the comments. I love to connect with people like that. And I want to thank all of you who do comment every time. Thank you so much. And please subscribe so that other people can also find me more easily. And share, you know, that's what it's about. But now for cross stitching. Well, I'm in my kitchen again, as you can see. I pimped it up a little bit so it looks more cozy. I like doing that. So, but what I'm sorry that I seem a little bit rusty in communicating, because I am right now. But first, I'm going to share with you finishes. I have a few finishes today I want to share with you. And then a new start, which is, I think already is also finished. So, and some whips, of course, some haul I want to share with you, and some plans for the next year. And some shout outs, of course. And well, we're heading towards Christmas. Well, in Holland here, it's first Sinterklaas, you know, where the horse with the man and the beard and, you know, walks on the roof and throws presents into the chimney, which we don't have, so that's funny. But we do already have a Christmas tree in our home because, you know, it's just so much fun decorating and enjoying the lights and the decorations. So it's a big one this year. It just barely fits our room. Next video, I will show it to you. I will give you a little bit of a tour and I will show it to you. But now, first, I will start with finishes. The first one, and it's not, well, it's not really winterly. It's one of my autumn finishes, but I do want to share it with you. It was a whip the last time we spoke. So, ta-da! This is Twin Peak Primitives. Welcome. It's a freebie, and I stitched it on a 32 count, something like natural. And this is my first pillow. Yay! And I think it turned out okay for the first time, don't you think? It's great. And the back, I used this fabric because I got this from my mother-in-law, and she got it from someone else. It's an old fabric and I have a lot of it laying around, and I thought, well, I'm going to use that. And so this is my pillow. And this, what I did with the trim, I crocheted it. This is better. I crocheted it, just one string, and then I just sewed it on. And you can do that with all kinds of wool, you know, with all different colors. And I always have a few colors of wool laying around. So if you just crochet one string and then sew it on, you have a nice trim. And I filled it with walnut shells on the bottom, and then I put some fiber fill on top so that I can put it down and it won't fall. Let me show you. Look, when I put it down, it stays up. Because of the walnut shells, it's heavier on the bottom. So I thought that was funny. That's a funny way to finish. So that was my first one. And then my second one, I also... This is funny, isn't it? Yay! I know pumpkin time is over, Halloween is over, but this was so much fun to make. And I have the pattern right here. Let me show you. I got it from Etsy. And it is... here it is. From my primitive salt box. And they are called... Let me see. Oh, here's a picture. My primitive salt box, and these are called my primitive forgotten pumpkins. Forgotten pumpkins. And this is how they look. The bottom is not printed out really well. Yay! And I like this because it's, I don't know, I like the primitive look, you know, and you don't have to be neat while you're working at it. Just go with the flow and use what you have. So this is a fabric, and this is like a baby, not a diaper, but a baby cloth. In Holland we call them an, how do we call them here? It's been a long time since I had a small baby, but I had this fabric laying around, and in Holland it's called, I don't know anymore, but I think we all know them, the white baby cloths with which you wash them and dry them and do a lot of stuff with them. And I had it laying around, so I used it. And the fun part of this fabric is you can bake it in the oven. So what I did is I sewed the same edges together, and I filled it with fiber fill and then put it in the oven and baked it, and then it gets a bit hard. And then I just painted it with, you know, hobby paint from the Hema. It's a Dutch store or somewhere else. And these are just linens I cut into this shape. And I just dyed them with a little bit of coffee stains or with a little paint, and then just brushed it. But I thought this was funny. It's something different, you know, for in between. I like that sometimes. But go take a look on Etsy. My Primitive Forgotten Pumpkins, My Primitive Salt Box. They also have a lot of nice Christmas kind of, you know, snowman or Santa Claus as you can make really easily. I made this in one afternoon, so I will link them down below so that you can, you know, look for them. And the patterns are really cheap. I believe I paid for this one like 3-4 euros. And you can download it and print it out, and yeah, it's really easy. And because it's primitive, you can create them usually with the stuff you have laying around, you know? I always think that's fun. So that was my second finish. And then, a sip of tea, it's also really important. This is Winter Glow. Ta-da, Winter Glow. Smells nice, smells warm. Oh yeah. No, yes. My next finish is, oh, I haven't seen this for a while myself, but okay. I need to look for it, I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. The Prairie Schooler Country Seasons. And I haven't touched this since the autumn finish. But here it is. You will know this. I've shown this a lot of times. And I finished autumn. So let me show you what it looks like right now. Here it is. Spring, summer, autumn. So there's autumn. I'll bring it up close a little. I love the colors, the warm colors. But these are so cute. These are so cute. So I only need to do winter. And I think I want to start that in January, after Christmas. And then I also want to finish it in January, and then I can frame it. Yay! I already have a frame. The old frame of Winter Blessing, which is over there, I will use that. I want to use that for this one because it's a kind of a wide frame. So I think it will fit. But this is winter. It's the last one. So my plan is to start this in January. But you know, you never know what you're gonna get, so maybe it will be sooner or later. And this is stitched on a 32 count. I've mentioned this in my previous videos. Lamb's Wool, that was it, by Permin. And these are the colors. Really nice warm colors. So that's Prairie Schooler. And they're really easy to stitch because the primitive stitching is always, I believe it's not that hard because it has bigger pieces with the same color. But these ones, this pattern does have a lot of different colors, and so it looks really vibrant. It's really nice. So that was my third finish. Then I had a new start and also a finish, and I started this with Heidi. Heidi, and she has an Instagram account which is called Heidi_studio. And you have to look her up because she's a cross stitcher and she has a lot of great projects, a lot of beautiful finishes, and she makes gorgeous pictures. I always look for inspiration when I take a picture on her Instagram account. And she also has some gorgeous pictures on her Instagram account of her cabin in the woods, and just go and visit her. Heidi_, is that a word? Underscore, yeah, I believe so. I mean the little stripe, you know. Heidi_studio. And we started this together and we finished it together, and we were really quick, I think. I believe we stitched for 1, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. And it's again, it's one of Twin Peak Primitives, and it is called Cows Can Fly Too. I mean, only the title, Cows Can Fly Too. I don't know why, but I like that. It's funny. And this is what it looks like. And Heidi already made a pillow out of it, so I'm going to do that as well. And this is funny, isn't it? Look at the cow. This is a cutie. It's not too big. And I think I can make a nice pillow out of it for Christmas to put in my decor. And this is also stitched on a 32 count 2/2. And I picked my own threads, which looked, you know, like the pattern, but I didn't use the called for threads. So that's this one. You can download it from their website, I think, still for free. It's a free pattern. And I mean, you know, Twin Peak Primitives, they have a lot of gorgeous patterns out, especially now for Christmas. I saw a few that I thought, oh, so look on their website. So that's this one. And what I do when I make these pillows, because that was my first one, of course, I'm scared you guys are gonna laugh, but I stitch them by hand because I don't know how to sew with a sewing machine. I do know that I can do it. It's not that hard. But you know, by hand feels so natural that I just stitched it by hand. And I'm intending, or I'm planning on stitching this by hand as well. Well, so that was also a finish. And next time in my whip stash braid, I think this will be, of course, fully finished. And what I'm using for backing fabric, I'm not sure if I will do it, but this is what I had laying around. It's kind of a glittery fabric, a little bit crispy glittery. It's not primitive as the front, but I mean, why not? Looks a bit cowish, doesn't it? Black and white stains. So that was this one. Then I am, what do I have? Oh yeah. Finishes? No. I think we are ready for whips. Yeah, I think so. And what I want to start with is also a Christmas one I took out, and well, I haven't worked on this for over a year, and I think I'll finish it this year because, well, I want to finish it this year to be part of my Christmas surroundings. And what it is called is, it's by Teresa Kogut. She has a lot of nice Santas, we all know that. Primitive Santa. Ta-da! And I fell in love with this last year when I saw this, because, I don't know, look at the little snowman in the pocket. It's just a cute design. And I like the primitive look. So I took this out again, and I'm stitching this with all the called for threads, which are, oh, they're a little bit of a mess, as you can see. Especially Weeks Dye Works. But the main thread, the red one of the Santa, you see, that's a different kind. That's a Valdani. And I'm using Quiet Fall, but it asks for brick. How is it called exactly? Valdani Old Brick, but they were sold out. I couldn't find it in Holland. So that's why I chose Quiet Fall, because it looked a bit similar. But I think if you can find Old Brick, that will be better because it's more variegated, I think. Which is nice, you know. So these are the threads. I will show them to you not for too long because I'm working on this one, so they're a bit messy. Look. Because, you know, I'm eager to finish this. And then I don't pay attention to, you know, how the threads are looking. But this is how it looks like at the moment. Primitive center. Yay! So now you can see that the color red I'm using, the Pavane red, is different than on the pattern. But isn't it a cutie? I believe the colors are not really showing that well, because this looks like a black, but it's a dark blue, the border. Is it? Yeah. So, but I want this to also be a finish, and I think I'm going to frame this in a cute little frame. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count vintage mocha by Zweigart with the call for threads. I know that this pattern, I saw it online at the Handwerk Boutique. Yes, because that's where I ordered it last year, and they still have it in stash. So if you like this one, go to the handwerkboutique.nl. I will link them down below, and then there you can find the pattern. At least last time I looked. So that's this one by Teresa Kogut. And then I want to show you another one of Teresa Kogut, which was a freebie last year for the people who subscribe to the newsletter of the Handwerk Boutique. And I believe she was planning to put it on the market this year, but I'm not sure if that happened. So I want to share it with you so you can look for it. I'm not going to stitch it this year, but maybe next year, because it is a cute one again. Look. And this is called Christmas Snuggles. Look at this one. Again with the cute Christmas snuggles. Who doesn't want to snuggle with Christmas? So that's this one. I just wanted to share this with you because it's, you know, we're heading towards Christmas. So it's fun to share pretty stuff. That was my first whip. Then my second whip. I haven't worked on this for a few weeks, but I believe I have worked on it since the last time we spoke. So I will show it to you, but apologies if it hasn't changed since the last time. I think it has, but I'm not sure. It is Modern Folk Embroidery, a sampler from Zeeland. And I want to finish this in January as well. I think it's possible. This is it. And there are 3 versions of this one. You can stitch it in 3 different ways. And I chose the bright way, because I thought that was funny. You know, sampler looks kind of classic usually. And I thought, well, maybe it's, well, that's not true. There are many bright samplers as well. But I thought, no, I'm going to do a bright version. I think that will be funny. I was curious how that would turn out. So these are the colors. And they are bright. Look at the purple and at the red and the pink. And there's blue. And the green is also bright. So these are the colors. Bright colors. And I'm stitching this on a 36 count. Also, I believe a vintage country mocha Zweigart. And I learned that I don't really like stitching on a 36 count 1/2. I don't know why, but I don't, you know, on a 40 count 1/2, the coverage is great. But on a 36 count, I don't know. I maybe 2/2 is better, but then I can also do it on a 32 count, you know. So yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to do this again, you know, stitching on a 36 count 1/2. I don't know. Maybe it depends on what kind of fabric you're using. And it looks okay, but I don't know. I just prefer a thicker coverage, I think. And this is where I'm at. Now, I am sure I did some more since we last spoke. But it is funny, it's funky, isn't it? Because of the bright colors. I think it's funky. Look at the birdies. And look at the colors. Okay, and you can see the coverage is okay. I don't know, if I look like this, I'm like, what am I talking about? It's gorgeous. But while I'm stitching, I'm not sure how I will finish this. I want to finish it in January, I think. Do you think maybe I will frame it in a funky way or something, in a red frame or a... I think, yeah, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. But I am going to finish it in the beginning of next year. That's what I plan. But we all know plans sometimes, usually don't go as we plan. So that was Modern Folk Embroidery. Then there is another one I want to share with you. Another whip, which I worked a little bit on, not too much, but I do want to share. Long dog samplers. We all know this, I think. Pavane. This is a gorgeous one. It's not too big for a long dog. It has, I believe, 9 pages. Is that correct? Let me see. Yeah, 9 pages. And I'm stitching this on a 40 count with the called for silks, which I mentioned in my former videos will be, too bad, my last silk because of the little caterpillars. But this is, I mean, so pretty. So pretty. And this is Classic Colorworks, Belsois, Bleu Claire. Bleu Claire. It's not cheap, but it's so pretty. And let me see, this is on a 40 count. I forgot to write down the fabrics I'm using. I know it's a 40 count, and I know it's a Zweigart because I usually stitch on Zweigart, but I don't know. What is it? It's a gorgeous color. I think it's a light mocha. 40 count light mocha, that's what I think. And this is where I'm at. Isn't that just stunning? I think it's stunning. Look. Oh. Look at the variegation of the threads. How subtle that's looking. Yeah, this is really much fun to work at. I usually in the beginning I stitched this in hand, but it didn't really no. So now I'm using a Q-snap. It goes slower, but it looks more nice. Pavane by Long Dog Samplers. Well, this will come out next year again sometime. This is really, really nice to work on, and it looks really great on a 40 count. Love it. So, I believe I am out of whips I want to share with you. So what's next? What is next is my... Do I want to do my haul right now? Let me see. No, first I want to do something else. We all know, of course, Laurie Holt. And I saw one of her videos the last time I looked, and she made her own buttons. Well, she cross-stitched and, you know, put fabric around them. I don't know the right word at the moment. And I thought that was so funny. So I ordered these buttons. You can order them at bol.com. It's a Dutch kind of Amazon. You can also buy them and order them at Amazon. And I made 2 of them. And I just, it's so much fun. It's, you know, in a 1 hour or 2 hours, you can make a few of these buttons. So the first one I made, well, first let me show you how they look when they're not ready yet. Laurie Holt, if you are going to watch her video, she tells you how you can do it. She shared a little tutorial about it. So if you want to know more about that, go to one of her videos. It's the last, I believe, 2 videos ago. She shared that. And what you do is you get several buttons like this. This is the front, and then this is the back. And you see in the back of this one is empty. And oh, something fell. Sorry, I just need to get it. I got it. I got it. I'm sorry. I'm back. So what you do is that you stitch a little something you want to stitch, and then you cut out a round circle, and like this size. For instance, this comes with the package of the buttons. And then you put the round circle with the fabric in here. This is hollow on top. And then you put the top of the button. So the fabric is beneath the button. And then you put the fabric, you just put it in. I'm explaining this horrible. And then this one goes on top. And then you have another little tool. Put this on top and then just push it or use a little hammer. And when you get them out, you do it like this. You pop them out like that. And then you just have this gorgeous little button. And this is cross stitched on a 32 count. And I thought, well, I'm going for a heart because I wanted something simple, but you can also, of course, use different colors or make really colorful buttons if you do it on a colorful fabric with, you know, a lot of options are possible. And then the back looks like this. So it looks really good and it's so easy. So I made 2. I made this one and I used black because I thought that, you know, for the first few ones, I don't know why, but I thought it would look classy. So a little birdie, a little heart. And I just used a 310 DMC. And the fabric I used was Count Relic Belfast linen. Picture this plus. Because this is a like an orangey color. And it looks less orange on film. In real life it looks really more orange, and I don't know I did not know what to do with it, to be honest. So I thought I can use this for my buttons. This is it is gorgeous with black, as you can see. So, you know, and I'm planning on buying a jar sometimes that I can fill it with buttons. Different kinds, that's funny, I think, to try different ways. But that was also a little project I worked on, and it was fun to do. Maybe I will try to, if I don't forget, I will try to link the video I'm talking about, Flory Holt. I will link it down below. Oh, please don't forget. And if I do forget, just leave me a comment, you know, and then I can look it up for you. And then another thing I worked on, which I do want to share, is I made 2 of my own needle minders for the first time. And that's also fun to do. And the first one I made is this one. I love this. This is gorgeous, isn't it? It's not too big, not too small. Magnet on it. And it's not heavy. I don't like when needle minders are really heavy, you know, they pull your fabric all the way down. I don't like that. So this is, I made this myself. You can buy them if you want to. Just leave me a comment and, you know, or you can find them on my Instagram. You can message me over there if you want to. Or you can send me an email, cindyloveandstitch.gmail.com. cindyloveandstitch@gmail.com. That's it. And on Instagram you can find me on cindyloveandstitch. So I did some different kind of projects the last few weeks, which is fun. And now let me show you. Oh, and these little thingies, this heart and the bird, I got from this book, of course. You know, that's really funny about this book. You can do a lot of funny stuff with it. Create your own patterns. I don't know what you can do, because I also have a few little frames. Sometimes when I see in a shop cute frames which are for sale, or then I think, hey, maybe I can use them in the future for one of these gorgeous patterns and put them on a really nice colored fabric, and I put them in the little frame. Just really simple, but that can also be fun to do and cute, and well, lots of ideas, of course. So, haul, I believe. Yeah, you're up for haul. Of course, like a lot of you Flosstubers out there, I bought at the Handwerk Boutique. Debbie showed it in her last video, Debbie of Creatively Yours, the Book of Days. And I had been waiting for a while, and Annemiek from the Handwerk Boutique also was waiting for a while, but they arrived, and I don't know why, but it's so much fun. I think it's so much fun to start, and this is it, to start to, I don't know, use stickers and to create like kind of a working journal. And I love the classic look of it, and classic feel, and it's really nice. This is the back. So if you can order it, do it, because it's so much fun to... This is one of the months. And what I'm planning on doing, not sure if it will go that way, what I'm planning on doing is every month, you know, like writing down a little bit of a poem or something that can remind me of the gorgeous passion about cross-stitching, something like that. And I will also, what I also want to do is use stickers, and I'm thinking about using a theme every month, and which can be a color. For instance, in January the theme will be white or blue. I don't know why, but that color speak to me when I think of January. But it can also be a theme of birds, or maybe in July or June a theme of flowers. And I think I want to do that, because I like it, you know, when you look in January, the theme is white and you have the white stickery things, and in June it's flowers, so you have all the flower stickery things. I'm not sure if it will go like that, of course. Again, we know what happens to plants. They always change. But I thought that will be fun. And I want to use my birthday gift. The Antiquarian sticker book, yay! I'm saving this for that. And this is also so gorgeous, so much fun stuff in here. So that's one of my plans. And Annemiek from the Handwerk Boutique also sent me one of her own stickers, a few. Debbie also showed them to you. And well, there are some really nice ones. Look at this. Look. Cute, isn't it? And I really like this one as well. So, yeah, sticker time. If you want to know more about stickers, look at the videos of Liz Matthews. She is passionate about stickers and stickering. I believe she also has a new Instagram channel which is about stickers, but yeah, I believe so. I believe she mentioned it. So if you want to know more and you want to see how gorgeous it can look, go and look for Liz's Instagram sticker channel. I'm not sure the name, sorry. But the next one, I waited for such a long time for this order, because I ordered it on my birthday, but because of all the things going on and the distance, it was it was so weird. I got different kind of messages of our postal office that it had arrived, and then it went back, and then it was in San Francisco again, and then it was in Holland again, and it was so weird, really weird. But I had to pay some costs I didn't know about, and they didn't really inform me about that well. So if you don't pick up the package, and they did not inform me that I had to pick it up somewhere. They sent it back. So this made a big journey, but it has arrived and I'm really happy with this. It's Blackbird. The first thing I had ordered is a needle minder of Zappy Dots. It's a classic needle minder, a sampler needle minder. At least, well, I'm going to use it for a sampler, I think. And then, ta-da, ta-da! All of you know this, but I just want to stitch them. Yay! Summer. Winter. Autumn. Aren't these? I don't know, I just love them. And I saw them being stitched on a white fabric and they pop so good. So I think I will do that. I will stitch them on white. But I'm not sure what count I want to stitch them on. I believe if I stitch them on a 40 count, they will be really small. Because the stitch count is... and this is Loose Feathers by Blackbird. Let me see the stitch count. 222 wide and 137 high. And the called for fabric is 30 count, Irish Cream by R&R. So I'm not sure. If you have ever stitched this, do you want to let me know what you stitched this on? Or if you know someone who stitched this, what they stitched it on? Because I'm not sure if I want to do it on 40 count or 32 count. Let me know if you want to, of course. So that was Blackbird Design Loose Feathers. And I also ordered one of the Loose Feathers series for the birds, number 6. And I don't know what I want to do with this one. I'm thinking at one option is I'm going to collect them all these small ones, and make one big pattern up, you know, stitch them on one big fabric. Because I love the combination of the birds and the houses and the trees and the nature, and the colors, the blues and the browns. They're so gorgeous. But so I'm not sure and I was thinking about making a tray and doing all of the loose patterns in pillow sizes, but I'm not sure if I'm having my doubts if they're not too big for that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So that was also one of my hauls. No. And then one more. And this is, in Holland we call this de kers op de taart. And how can I describe that so that you can also understand? The kers op de taart. I don't know. The blast of this video. The top of the pops. No. Okay, forget it. What I did was I for a little while I've been wanting to start a full coverage one, but I really want to start one that, you know, that touches my heart, that I'm like, wow, that's me, that's what I want to do. And I could not really find it, so I scrolled, looked at Heaven and Earth designs, but there's so much choices over there that I just go a little bit cuckoo, and I don't know what to do anymore. So I was looking at Artisy, and they also have gorgeous designs, of course, full coverage ones. And then I joined their Facebook group because I thought, well, I want to stitch full coverage, so maybe I can get some inspiration if I join the Facebook groups. And then I saw that there are a few free patterns on there, and I was like, huh, really? Do they do that? You know, put out free patterns of that large full coverage projects. So I was looking and I saw one and I was totally in love with it. And I was like, that will be my first one. That will be my first full coverage stitchy thing. So what it is, and I'm getting it up right now at the easel. I don't know why, but I love this. Well, I do know why. Because of the gorgeous colors, the oranges, the blues, and the classic look of it. She makes me think of me. I think that's it, of course. Isn't that pretty? So this is on their Facebook group. And I can't wait to start this and to share in their Facebook group and with you guys, of course. And I'm kitting this up right now, and I ordered fabric, and for me this is new, so I feel a bit insecure about it. I ordered an 18 count Aida, this, and it calls for 2/2, I think, on these small squares. I mean, it's doable, of course, but won't it be too cropped up because it's really small? Well, I think it's just, you know, trying it out. So I have my fabric, I have the pattern, and I downloaded the app, well, on my phone, Pattern Keeper. So that will be the first time I will use that. So I'm really excited, you know. And some of the colors I already had in stash. So I'm collecting them right now. And I was thinking that this can be my new start for January, but I don't know if I'm going to do that, you know. It will be a new start next year, but maybe January, maybe later, I'm not sure. Depends on how everything will go. But that's At the Easel by Artisy, and I love it. And it is 300 stitches wide and 220 stitches high. So it's not that big for a full coverage, but you know, it's my first time, so I believe that that's it. Oh wait, no, what I want to show you, wait. I also made my own needle minder for this one, for this project. I want to share this with you. You can also buy this if you want. Let me see. And that's this one. I think that will go really nice with this pattern. And the back. So, well, I think I showed you everything right now. Then, shoutouts. Oh, I also worked on a diamond painting, Winter Beauty, I believe she's called like that, but I don't have it downstairs with me. Maybe I will show that in my next stash whip parade video. That's, yeah, why not? Yeah, I think I will do that. And I also saw that Winter Beauties, I believe she's called like that, that they also have that in of Heaven and Earth Designs. And I was like, oh, maybe I wanted to cross stitch her instead of diamond painting. But okay, she is pretty, and diamond painting, you know, it's also fun because it goes a bit faster and quicker. But this one is really big, so, but I will show it to you next time. And then shoutouts. Well, I watched Flosstube, of course. Not too much because, you know, sometimes I think I don't know. It's so much fun to look at all the projects and to connect with you guys that it sometimes takes me away from just being here, you know, in our home and our family, and not constantly wanting to watch Flosstube. So I'm cutting back a little bit. So, but of course I did watch, and I saw CYNTHIA BREW. She has a whip parade. I always love watching CYNTHIA BREW. Her personality and her different kind of projects she's sharing. So go look her up. And Long Dog Stitcher, she has a few new videos out, and at the moment she's filming every week, I believe. So that's new and much fun to discover. Stephanie Webb and her mother did a whip parade with, in which they shared their mother's stitching and whips. Really nice. Finishes especially, I'm sorry. Really much fun to see, you know, mother and daughter in the same video. And then I watched the Hygge Stitcher. She had a new video out, I believe, yesterday or the day before. So much fun. Gorgeous Mirabilia fairies she's stitching and finished. So much fun. And then I watched Crossed by Floss. She is doing a Nora November, which is over now because it's December. But what she did is that she started a Nora Corbett design every week. And then she filmed every day a small piece of how far she came on that pattern. And the week after that, she started a new one. So if you like Nora Corbett's designs, go watch Crossed by Floss. I will link them all down below. And then I also watched Creatively Yours, and Jantina Stitches has a new one out. And yeah, there are so many Flosstubers out there. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for watching. I believe that's it. If you want to subscribe, please do. Then you will also get a notice if my next video is out, which I will film on the 24th of December. And if you like to comment, I love the comments. I'm really curious how you've all been doing. How's life? So let me know if you want to share or if you want to ask me something. Leave me a comment, send me an email, or look me up on Instagram. I believe that's it. I'm looking around so I don't forget anything. No, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you just before Christmas. Bye bye.